Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to crack open the secrets to one of life's biggest puzzles. How do you actually generate great ideas? And our guide for this is Jack Foster's absolutely brilliant book, How to Get Ideas.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there, just staring at a blank page, completely convinced that creativity is some kind of rare, magical gift. Like a lightning strike that only hits a lucky few, leaving the rest of us feeling totally, hopelessly stuck.
Well, here's the thing. The book argues that this whole great idea myth is actually the single biggest barrier we face. So in this explainer, we are going to bust it wide open.
So where do we even start? Well, we start by understanding that the truth about where ideas really come from is, believe it or not, surprisingly simple.
This quote from the advertising legend James Webb Young just nails it. See, an idea isn't magic that's conjured out of thin air. It's more like a recipe. And the best part? You already have all the ingredients you need.
Yeah, think of yourself less like an inventor trying to create new matter and more like a clever chef. You're just rearranging existing elements in a new, maybe surprising way.
I mean, just take the mop, for instance. Somebody, somewhere, saw a rag and a stick, two really old, super familiar things, and just decided to combine them to solve a problem in a totally new way. And bam, just like that, the mop was born.
Or think about Hyman Lipman, the guy who combined a pencil with an eraser. To us, it seems so completely obvious now, right? But that's the real sign of a truly great idea. After you see it, it feels like it should have existed all along.
Okay, so knowing the recipe is one thing. But to become a master idea chef, first you've got to get your mind in the right condition. It's all about the prep work.
And Foster is really adamant about this. You have to condition your mind for idea generation. This whole conditioning thing, it really just boils down to two key themes: adopting a playful curiosity and building up some resilient courage.
This slide just paints such a powerful contrast. The book describes the typical adult mindset as being, well, handcuffed, cautious, bound by rules, and always focused on what can't be done. A child's mind, though, it's free. It's constantly asking why, and it's exploring infinite possibilities.
Edison really said it best. Genius, as Foster puts it, is simply childhood recovered at will. We need to learn how to ask those questions again, to see the world with fresh eyes, like we're seeing it for the very first time.
But that playful curiosity, it needs a partner. Because when you start exploring brand new territory, you have to accept a simple, unavoidable truth: you are going to fail. Probably a lot.
Just think about this number for a second. Thomas Edison famously said he didn't fail on his path to inventing the light bulb, he just found 10,000 ways that wouldn't work. Every single failure was just one more step closer to the solution.
So the big takeaway here is that you have to learn to actually rejoice in failure. It frees you from that fear of being wrong. It's proof that you're pushing the boundaries, that you've gone far enough to find something new.
All right, so now your mind is conditioned. You're feeling curious, you're feeling courageous, you are ready for the blueprint. A clear, actionable process for producing ideas whenever you need them.
In this 5-step method, which is adapted from James Webb Young, it provides the very structure that your newly conditioned mind needs to work its magic.
So first things first, you have to know exactly what problem you're trying to solve. Then you go out and gather your old elements, all the raw material, all the data, all the information you can possibly find on the subject.
Okay, next, you actively start combining all those elements. You twist them, you turn them, you're just searching for a connection. And then, and this is so critical, you walk away. You forget all about it and let your subconscious mind take over the heavy lifting.
Because let's be real, an idea isn't truly an idea until it leaves your head. You have to take that little newborn concept out into the real world and actually make something happen with it.
So how do we bring all of this together? What does this mean for you right now as you're trying to come up with your next great idea?
The ultimate takeaway is this: getting ideas is a skill, not some mystery. It's a systematic process that is accessible to absolutely everyone, and that includes you.
This quote just perfectly captures the choice that's in front of you. You can play it safe, avoid making mistakes, and pretty much stay stagnant. Or you can embrace the possibility of failure and create something entirely new.
Right now, an idea is waiting for you to find it. The ingredients, all of your experiences, your knowledge, your unique observations, they're the old elements just waiting for you to put them together.
So look around your world, your work, your life. Your next big idea is just a new combination away.
The only question left is, what old elements are you going to combine today?